Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd down, it's Murray. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Hey, I-7.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Looking long for... He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Check. Walk 54.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yellow lady. 56.
On 1st down, Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Everybody scoot up.
2nd and 10.
Set. 5-9. Check out.
80 weapon.
We go 21. Ready, attack.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
56.
They begin the drive with Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Johnson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Blue day. Switch.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2019.
98 to Mike. Alert. Here we go. Check.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check.
Middle.
198. Watch 98 to Mike.
Hey, box truck.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray with a nice move. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Topper. Ready?
They run with Murray. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
60 outlaw.
Malik Jackson on the stop.
He can run for it, and he will. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ready. Yellow lady. Sit right there. 56. Kill. You bet.
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
11.
Second and 10. There we go. The Seahawks.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
At the 23-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. to the air. Allen is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, he finds his man Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
57. Waiting. Over.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Evans. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
95-56.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's get it.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Screen play, Johnson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Half 85.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a game of 5.
12. 64.
Again,
it's Murray. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Matchbox, right.
It's 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. He's
Bravo.
He's checking.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
White 19.
98 for Mike.
Offensive 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Allen on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Johnson, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. A run. It's Murray. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You ready? Good. Ready? 6-6. Pull it high.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and a yard. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
50. Yellow lady. Check 56. 21.
On play action. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. He's got it. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Some nice chunky yardage picked up there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Play to win. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Johnson with a first down and more. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 39-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Keep it up, guys.
Here's Breeze. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, his second sack of the night. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike 54. Check Mike. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, it's Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for 1.
Hills hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try the left side. Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Let's go, D.
Kill.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.